Good evening, everyone. I would like to bring your attention to a story about a man, and this man had. Let me stop. I need to stop, really. Yeah, that was my imitation of Earl Nightingale. But really, the whole purpose of this video is I want to share with y'all a story. Is that okay with y'all? Just making sure. Shake your head. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Now there was this story about this man. He, he was actually a young boy at the time. He started school and he wanted to play. He played football, but he wasn't the best person on the team. And he wanted to go to this elite school. However, unfortunately, his grades wasn't as good either. Most people said that he was at the height of 5'6" and 190 pounds, which in most cases is not really the kind of stature you want to have in football. Because if you're 5'6", you either be like a wide receiver or a running back. But then at 190 pounds, there's a good chance that he wasn't the fastest person on the team as well. So that was not working in his favor. So he graduated from school with a 1.77 GPA. Unfortunately, he was unable to attend the school that he wanted to go to. Because of that, he worked different jobs. He even went into the military, and it was in the military that he achieved his breakthrough to know that he is not a failure. He can achieve anything that he put his mind to. Because before he got into the military, he worked different jobs, and everybody said that he wasn't going to amount to anything. He tried to go to community college after school, but he flunked all the classes, and the teachers came up to him and said, "Why are you doing this? You're wasting your time. Just go home and just be a busboy or clean somebody's car or something like that." But it was in this time that he went into the military. He learned that he wasn't a failure. He took his classes in the military and he passed them with all A's. And by the end of his 4 years, he achieved great honors in the military. And so as he left out, he went back to the job that he had before he went into the military. And he did exceptionally well. And then because of that initiative, he went back to that school, which was affiliated with the school that he wanted to go to. And he did so well that the school gave him admission to the to to their school. And so here he is, 8 years after graduating from high school. He's living his dream of going to school, that in the school that he wanted to go to. But not only that, he wanted to play football for this team as well. So knowing that he only had 2 years of eligibility, he tried out for the for the squad. He didn't make the team per se. He made the practice squad. So those were pretty much the people that were just there to make sure that the first string, second string, and third string players would stay on their toes and be sharp and things like that, so that they get practice for the real game and everything like that. And so with that, he took that, but he took that opportunity as a way to get his foot in the door. So during practice, he stood out amongst the crowd to the point where he was elevated to being on the playing team squad. So he went from being on the practice squad to the end being on the playing squad. And then finally, it was his last year in college. He made it into the playing squad, but he never got onto the field. So he did all he can so that he can be on the field or get a chance to be on the field. And it wasn't till the end of the game, near the end of the game, in the last game of the season, the coach told him to come on in, and he had an opportunity to do 2 plays before the end of the game. The first play, he pretty much did not do a good job. He failed to get to the quarterback. He rehearsed the plays over and over and over again, but he wasn't able to carry it out as he seemed in his mind. So after the play, he got himself together. He said, I'm going to get myself together this time. He said, get yourself together. We went through this over and over and over and over again. And you know what? Just as he pictured it, he knew this was the last time. This was his final opportunity. And he said, I'm going to go all out with this. And you know what? The quarterback hiked the ball, and there he was. He was right there at the quarterback. He took him down, and all the team cheered and praised him and carried him off on their shoulder as they like he was one great hero. And it was all the way that he had pictured it. So some of y'all might be thinking, who is this individual that I'm talking about? The name of this individual is a person that y'all all have probably have heard about. You've probably even seen the movie. His name is Rudy. And just like Rudy, there may be dreams, there may be things that you have visualized in your mind that you wanted to have in your lifetime. But there may be things that have been stepping in your way. There may have been people that told you that you can't do it. And in spite of how things you have visualized it, there were things that came up that made you stumble, that made you fall. And by your situation, by where you were in that moment, it seemed like everything that people were telling you was true. And that everything that you visualized was just something to taunt you. But I stand here to tell you today that if you're able to see it and if you're able to believe it, you can achieve it. Just like with Rudy, he waited 8 years to get into the school that he wanted to get into, and then he also had to wait an extra year to actually get on the field to play and live out his dream, which was to play for the Notre Dame, whatever the people are called. Well, the Fighting Irish, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and you gotta think how much that could take a toll on somebody where you have to wait 8 years to get to the point that you visualize, to get to the point that you want to be in life. But I tell you, just like Rudy, your dream, your vision, it may not come just like this. It may take some work. But I challenge you to keep doing the work. Keep pressing forward. Keep going on into your destiny. Keep going on to the vision that you have. Because if you keep going, I rest assured that eventually you will get there. You may not get there today. You may not get there tomorrow. You may not get there next month. You may not get there next year. But you'll get there if you keep your perseverance. If you keep your strength. Gird up your loins and keep going. It took Rudy to go into the military to get the understanding and to get the confidence to know that he can do what is necessary to get to his vision. So I'm telling you today, if you're in that same position as Rudy and people have been beating you down, telling you you ain't worthy of nothing, you ain't going to achieve anything, they tell you that since your parents wasn't nothing, you ain't going to be nothing. I stand here today to tell you I believe in you. I believe that you can achieve the things that you visualize, achieve the things that you dream about, and achieve the purpose that you have in your life. But it's up to you. It's up to you to believe it. I could believe it all I can for you, but it's up to you to take that step and believe it for yourself. So I ask you, will you believe it? Will you keep going forward? Will you keep that trust? Keep pushing forward, even though people are trying to hold you back and try to hold you down. Will you keep raising up and tell those behind you to get thee from behind? Because they can only do one or two things. They can either walk beside you or get behind you. Because your dreams, your destiny is so much more than just about you. Someone in this world is hoping that you will achieve your dream and achieve your purpose, because living small never benefited anybody. You're not doing the world a favor by living small and living under your potential. So I ask you, if you're unable to do it by yourself and you need somebody to be there for you, to lock arms with you, to walk in that direction of success, prosperity, and freedom, I'm telling you, it's your time. And I'll be here to walk arms with you. And so I ask you to click the link below so that I can get a chance to speak with you. And we can talk and come up with a game plan to help you get to your dreams, get to your goals, and to unleash your vision and to unleash your inner awesomeness. So with that, I say go forth, for this year, 2014, is the year of prosperity and freedom. And God forbid if you let this year pass you by and you're still in the same situation that you're in. So grab hold of your chance to freedom and prosperity by clicking on the link below. And I will be gladly waiting on the other side to lock arms with you. So with that, take care and God bless.